Okay, let's try another one now. Maybe this one will do a two-way selection. So I'm going to call this Unit 4, Video 2. Again, make sure this is C++. And create. And now go right there, main. And it just gives you the usual stuff. So this one I'll make it quickly, a short video again. We'll call this program Weekly Wages. So this program is going to calculate your weekly wages, which means what? We're going to look and see if you work more than 40 hours a week. If you did, you get overtime, which is 1.5. If you work under 40 hours or 40 or less, you don't get overtime. So here we go. Again, if we're going to calculate the money, so maybe I should include manipulation. IO manipulation. So I can say set precision using namespace std. Okay. So we need to define the variables. So define them as decimal, double, and that's the wages. The rate, where they, how much they're giving, paying you per hour, and also the number of hours that you worked, hours. And again, to make sure everything looks good, I'll go cout, fixed, show point, set precision. To 2 decimal places. So let's ask and see how many hours you worked, and let's see what your rate is. Cout, enter working hours and rate. I'm going to enter them both at the same time. So when you read now, notice I'm getting the hours first. I need to do the hours first. Hours and rate. So the first number you're going to read is the number of hours. The second one you're going to read is the rate. And let me put a space, cout, and L, so they're not squished in together. Now I have to see if you worked more than or less than 40 hours a week. Check to see if what? If the hours that you worked is less than or equal to 40 hours, there's no overtime. If that's the case, then your wages should be the number of hours times whatever the rate is, whatever they're paying you. But wait a minute. What happens if you work more than else? So to make it to the else statement, that means you did work more than 40 hours. You don't have to check for that. Wages equals the first 40 hours, you're going to get paid the rate, plus the overtime. Now the overtime is the number of hours minus 40 times 1.5. We pay you 1.5 your rate. So the number of hours minus 40 times 1.5 times your rate. So again, if this condition is true, the machine does that and it skips, it jumps right here. If this condition is false, it skips this one and it jumps to this one. So it's only going to do one of them. That's called two-way selection. You select one of them. If the condition is true, you're going to do that. If the condition is false, it's going to do that. One statement. If you need more than one statement, we use curly brackets for that. So here we go. Let's make sure we print the results, see out. The wages are, double quotation, are, $sign, wages, then maybe I'll do a couple of lines here, /n/n. If you remember /n, that's new line and new line. That's a shortcut. I went, instead of end L twice, we do a /n/n in double quotation. And that's the whole program. Let's run it. Okay, enter the hours that you work. Let's say you work 30 hours, space, and they pay you $20 an hour. So there is no overtime for that. It should be $600. Your wages are $600. Let's run it again. Now let's say you work 50 hours and they pay you $20 an hour. Now think about this. The first 40 hours, you're going to get paid $20 an hour. 40 times 20 is 800. Then the next 10, you're going to get paid $30 an hour. So 10 times 30 is 300. You should get $1,100 for that week. And there's 1,100. That's how a two-way selection works. Nice, easy problem explaining the if-else statement. If it's true, you do this one. If it's false, if this one is false, you do this one. So if it's true, you do this, then you jump to that line. You don't touch this one. If it's false, you skip all of this. You skip this line. You jump to this one, then you always go to this one after the second one, regardless. So this is, you're going to do that regardless if it's true or false. I'll stop here and I'll